All right, I think we are live with our first episode of TreeHouse Vibes. I'm here with Monica, Maritza. I'm Luciano, and I guess we'll give a little introduction of ourselves. This would be considered like a pilot episode, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll start. My name's Luciano, 26 years old, from Jersey. I mean, we're all from Jersey here. I don't know if I'm getting into too much detail to start with, but during the day I do construction, and then what I like to do is movies. I love films, movies. That's something we're all going to talk about with the podcast as one of the topics, and I'll pass it on right now to my fellow co-hosts here, my sisters. So whoever wants to take over.
My name is Marissa. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Union, New Jersey. I'm of Italian origin. And by day, I'm a marketer, a writer by night. And today's our first episode, so I'm going to throw it over to Monica.
Hey guys, my name is Monica. I'm an accountant by day. Some of my hobbies are drawing and watching TV. So very excited to start this podcast.
Yes, we're very excited. Like we said, this is our first episode, so we got a little bit of the nerves, but as we go along, I think this is like the name is TreeHouse Vibes because when we hang out, us three here, it's like that's what we feel. You know what I mean? And I think that's where the name came from.
It's like when you're a kid and you're sitting in your treehouse with your friends and you're telling stories and you're talking about different things going on in the world. That's the vibe, TreeHouse Vibes.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Yeah, and our name went through a few, how do you say, not corrections.
A few,
edits?
A few variations.
Variations. Because we started with the TreeHouse.
Then just the treehouse, but then we realized, we're not in a treehouse, so.
And I got a bit of a lisp, so I kind of told the ladies here if we could change it a bit, because I sound like a bit like Mike Tyson sometimes with my threes. So let's see. So we said how we came up with the name and the idea. We got a few links if you guys want to follow us. I don't know who wants to take over and say a little bit about the links that we have where we're going to be on.
Yeah, you can look for the TreeHouse Vibes on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. All the links will be on the page below.
On Instagram and YouTube for now. We're going to branch out onto Twitter and other things as time goes on.
And so I guess we'll go like a little bit of rundown of the topics we'll be talking about. I mean, it's like we said, it's TreeHouse Vibes, so anything goes here. Some days I guess it'll be like sports. Other days it'll be like art. I don't know what other topics.
Current events.
Storytelling.
Finance. Anyone that has questions about their credit scores.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could leave comments down below about things that you want to see in the future episodes, things you want to hear.
Oh, also, this will be a great time to tell you guys that we'll be uploading videos, our podcast every Wednesday. So we'll try to do it every week for you guys. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, we're going to shoot for one episode a week. And as we get the hang of it, maybe we'll do two. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
And so we said finance. That's more going to be like Monica's department because, like she said, during the day she's an accountant. Yeah. And so we got finance. I think that's going to be very helpful.
Pop culture.
Movies.
Fashion. Mental health.
Yeah, especially now.
Anything goes. I think that's like the theme of the treehouse. It's gonna be like anything goes, whatever we see current. We're gonna plan a little bit, but mostly it's gonna be improvised like we're doing now.
Yeah, very conversational.
Also, I want to mention that we are in solidarity with the.
We stand in solidarity with Black Lives Matter.
100%. I mean, when you turn on the TV, it's all you see is the messages, and it's very powerful. The conversation is out there, and that's something that's great to see.
Yeah.
So, like we said, we stand with our black and brown brothers and sisters.
Also with the LGBT community, being that this is Pride Month, and the current events going on with Trump, we want to say that we stand with you as well.
We are with you.
And I guess we'll get it out of the way. If listen, anybody's welcome in the TreeHouse vibes. But if you're a Trump supporter, it might be a little bit uncomfortable for you.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna shy away from speaking our truth, our opinions, and like we said, we stand with LGBTQ plus community. We stand with Black Lives Matter. Anything that's for equality and include. What's the word?
Inclusivity.
Inclusivity. And
But feel free to ask us any questions or give us any rebuttals. We're open to all opinions. It's an open table. It's an open conversation.
Yeah. And I feel like we can learn a lot from each other as well. So,
Yeah.
as long as the respect is there, it's going to be awesome.
yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about quarantine. But first and foremost, we want to say that our hearts go out to all the coronavirus victims and their families. So obviously we're in the first stages of coming out of quarantine. So in New Jersey, we are located in New Jersey. So how's everybody doing with quarantine? How's your quarantine going? And where are you guys at with that right now? We'll start with Monica.
Well, in the beginning, I was kind of going insane, being stuck at home. Right now, I think it's going better for me because I can go to the store and go out for walks. So, like, my mental health, I noticed that it's improving compared to 3 months ago. Also, I get to work from home, so that's kind of a blessing for me. I know a lot of people can't work from home, a lot of essential workers. So I'm very grateful for all the essential workers. But yeah, I think it's good.
Okay. So I haven't been home during the quarantine. I've been working from the office while my office has taken all the precautions. We're doing a lot of social distancing, and so I've been in the office the whole time, but being home on the weekends, that's been pretty tough. I mean, staying in, you can't even go out to a restaurant, so that's been a little crazy. And with everything going on and everybody being sick and just the general fear around the coronavirus. But I think things are starting to feel more normal. So
I think they call it a new normal.
yeah, it's like the new normal. But I have read, so I did accomplish something that I don't normally get to accomplish under normal circumstances. I got to read. I read a lot more than I normally do.
That's good.
And listen to a lot of podcasts. You should listen to more podcasts. Listen to this podcast. Okay, so Luciano, what about you? How are you doing with the quarantine?
It's been interesting because everywhere I look, things have changed a lot. But for the most part, my job stayed the same. And I mean, to be honest, I don't really go out much. But it's tough not having the option to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I do go out, I like, I'm kind of more a night person, so I like going to nightclubs, to bars, and it's tough to say that's gonna come back the same way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right now, it looks like it's gonna be tough. I don't see it really in the how do you call?
Near future.
In the near future, yeah.
It's gonna be a weird summer 2020. It's not gonna be your typical summer. More house parties, though. I would think more house parties, backyard parties. So you could have get-togethers. You could have barbecues. So
4th of July is coming, so
What's that gonna be like? That's gonna be
they already said that we can do fireworks and stuff.
in the town parks. Do you think? Because before it would be like hundreds of people.
Yeah, I think they're doing like 50% capacity. So I think that's how they're kind of controlling
yeah,
it.
they'll probably keep to the rules that they have with with the national parks, with the state parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess this is the new normal. We have to find a way to kind of get used to it and adapt, adjust.
Also, like,
Yeah.
like mental health, like it didn't help that it was everywhere. Like every time you turn the TV on, it was coronavirus. So, and me working from home, that's all I would pay attention to.
Coronavirus. How did you just...
Now we have to do Who does the best impersonation?
Of Cardi B's coronavirus. All right, who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Coronavirus! Coronavirus! Shit is getting real!
Oh shit, okay. I guess I'll go. Coronavirus! Coronavirus is getting real, y'all. Shit.
Monica.
Coronavirus.
Okay. It went there.
On to the next topic.
Yeah.
In other news.
I think Marissa won. Clearly.
Yeah, I think she did. I vote for Maritza. Marissa says she's pretty good at impersonating people. I got a few voices. Maybe they'll come later on, but I gotta see how. It's been a while. So yeah, back on track. So yeah, the quarantine. You said you just hear it everywhere, and
Yeah.
you know, because you gotta find a balance between being informed and then like that mental health. You know, you need that peace. You need good news, positive news.
That's why after a while I was like, I used to watch Cuomo's briefings all the time, but every day actually. But I even on the weekends, to be honest.
Yeah.
But now I can't do it anymore.
She was literally watching it every day, and I if I was home on the weekends and stuff here, I couldn't. I couldn't watch it. It was too much. It was too much hearing it all the time, and it was like it starts making you feel crazy. It's
I was
like
becoming obsessed with it
yeah.
because I needed to know like what's gonna happen next. Like, you know, like is it getting better? Things like that.
Yeah, you got to stay informed, but definitely give yourself a break.
And do you feel like you were watching him? Because I watched a little bit of him, and and I think he was inspirational. I think he handled it. He's, the way he.
I think the way he handled it was like the way you would think a president should handle in a time of crisis.
Yes.
Yeah. So I kind of saw him as someone that he knew what he was talking about. He had facts.
Yes.
It wasn't opinions like Trump.
He didn't sound like a little kid giving you information. He sounded like an adult. You're looking for someone who's a father figure, not your 2-year-old sibling, basically.
It's scary times, and we need a leader. We need a solid voice. And like Monica said, somebody that uses facts, not opinions. And, I think a lot of us found it with, I can't even pronounce that name. I want to say Cuomo all the time. Cuomo? Cuomo. Okay, I got it. See, it took me 3 times. Cuomo. So yeah, I mean, Monica said it. We it's on TV all the time. And
Yeah. Also, now's a good time to mention that we will be discussing conspiracy theories on certain episodes.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's Marissa's specialty.
oh yeah, we will be diving into those.
all 3 of us have a healthy amount of tinfoil on our head. So yeah, that's going to be awesome to talk about for sure. So I think for the first episode, I don't know, ladies. I think, did we say, it's the first episode?
Yeah, I just want to also point out again. Now we're coming out of quarantine. Let's try to stay safe by practicing social distancing. Keep wearing your masks, washing your hands. Let's not put our guards down. That way we can overcome COVID-19 and not have to deal with this in the next year.
Yes. So keep an eye out for the TreeHouse. We're coming in. We're going live. We're going strong. It's going to be awesome.
Look out for the TreeHouse Vibes on Instagram, LinkedIn,
Look out for TreeHouse Vibes on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You could also listen to us on the Apple Podcast app.
Yeah, and if you guys have any suggestions, please comment below. Let us know for next time what we can improve on.
Something that you liked. Something that you'd like us to talk about further. Questions. If you want us to do a Q&A, we can do that.
Yeah, so this is the TreeHouse. Any topic goes. We're just going with the flow, improvised. It's TreeHouse Vibes. And just to close it out, thank you to all the listeners. I don't know how my sisters, if they want to say anything to close out.
I think we're good. That's about it.
Yeah.
It was nice talking with you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Same.
Bye.
Bye.